There we go. Looks like a web stream, no drop frames. Hello, Hobie Gal. Welcome to the Friday stream. Happy Friday, yet another Friday stream. What's special about it? Not much. An advertising free can of Diet Coke. They should put, they had Santa Claus and they had FIFA. They should put your name here. This space available. It's my suggestion to the Diet Coke Corporation of America, or whatever it's called. All right, welcome to the Friday stream. I'm very happy to be able to take a short break from work, by which I means it's unlikely I'm going back to work. I went to the office already this morning, worked there for 4 hours, roughly, and I got a lot done. There was other people in the office too. It's nice that Fridays are pretty quiet, but got a lot done. So basically, the day's work is done. Unless they send me an email, I've got my. Anyway, so it'll be a nice long stream today, very relaxing, slow paced, nothing exciting. Hopefully, I'm going to drink some of this Diet Coke right now and tell you what it tastes like exactly. I don't know. Tastes like Diet Coke. All right, what do you want from me? All right, I do have the beautiful blue Bluetooth controller. It's all charged up. I don't know if it's charged up. It's got plenty of charge. And I got the beautiful which is Diet Coke. We're gonna do some Microsoft Flight Simulating. I guess we'll go to. I want to go to Japan today, and I guess I make the decisions unless somebody else has a better idea. So we'll go to Japan. And we'll see if we can find some. Oh, there's two things I want to find out in Japan. I want to go to this town that I bought. Hold on a second. Let me get it. I forgot. I wanted to get it. It's a prop. It's an important prop. I bought this bottle of Japanese whiskey a while back. It was. I'd never heard of it. Tenjaku, which apparently is the name for some kind of songbird. It says, every bottle of Tenjaku whiskey is a gift from the land that surrounds Mount Fuji, which is good because that's where we want to go. It's created in the city of Fuefuki, which is located in the eastern part of the Kofu Basin in the Yamanashi district. That should give us enough information to kind of fly over wherever. I don't know if it's a distillery or just a place where they blend it. But it's okay. So fame. They use the spring. Okay, Tenjaku is the Japanese characters for the skylark hibari songbird. It's kind of pretty. It's good. It's pretty good. It's not very expensive. So that'll be. I'm gonna look that up where that is. All right, but we'll figure it out. Let's start playing Microsoft Flight Simulator or simulating in Microsoft. I don't know what you would call it. I guess it's playing around. Look, it's not that serious. Okay, I gotta close this here. Hold on a second. One thing here. Okay. All right. After the flying around, there's going to be the big brain games, which is me playing a bunch of games. And if you're still around, you can help out on at least some of the games. Then there's going to be a short break. And then there's going to be a musical segment, which is me picking up this electrical guitar here. This electrical guitar I have behind me, this electrified guitar, is right here. This is the newest. This is my Green Monster. It's my newest guitar. I'm just going to dink around. I'm going to play a bit. I'm going to sing a little bit. I might do some karaoke. I might not. I don't know. I already played guitar a little bit today, but I'm going to play some more. And I play every day, like too much probably. And after the guitar segment, there's going to be Lego building. I'm excited. I'll show you a little preview of that too. Jesus. Hold on. I went to there too soon. So we're building more of the. We're building more of the Moss Eisley Cantina, which is a brand new Lego set. It's really big. We've built this part here so far, this one here, and this dude up here. I can show you these guys. So we've got a lot more to build. I don't know if we'll complete it, but we'll build. It's nicely segmented, so you can build like little parts of it, and then and then you're completed with that little parts of it. You don't have to wait till the end to see what the thing is. But yeah, probably an hour of Lego building. So a good solid 3-hour probably show here starting around noon. After that, by the way, if anybody's here still interested, I'm running a movie night on my friend Milo Lantana's Discord. Anybody who's can go to Milo Lantana's Discord. You have to ask for the movie night role, but she'll give it to you. And we're going to watch Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And also we have a short feature before the movie. All right, so back to what I suggested we should do, which is play flight, do the flight simulating thing. All right, no, not the Aerobat, boring. Something more interesting. Something more interesting. Whew. So many possibilities. Hello, did it just freeze up? Yeah, it just crashed in the middle of nothing. Yeah, let's try it again, but that's not a good sign. It just crashed to desktop. Right while just scrolling through my planes. I've never seen it do that before. Let's try one more time, but if not, we can always do Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. But yeah, it hung in that's a very strange place for it to hadn't even loaded the simulation yet. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully it's not a hardware issue. It's probably going to come back and say, do you want to start in safe mode? All right. Well, while we're doing this, this is good because now I have time to yap a little bit. But most importantly, even if we do get, by the way, I think if we want to see the cherry blossoms, it has to be 2024. I don't think 2020 shows that stuff. So hopefully this will launch. It's been pretty reliable, but it got past here. Okay, so where am I looking for? Okay, where is it? Somewhere in Japan. Okay, let me see if Fuki, Fuefuki, Japan is something that Google can find for me. Yeah, there is a Fuefuki city, and it is interesting. Not exactly where I would have thought. It's north of Mount Fuji. Interesting. I don't think we've been here before. I don't know if there's anything in the game, but it's interesting because we've been south of Mount Fuji. I don't know if the cherry blossoms are going to be there. All right, it didn't give us the message. All right, maybe. Okay, no, I was even looking at planes and it crashed. So I don't know what that means. Let's see if it crashes again. If it does, we're going to have to play 2020. I was going to suggest the Horton because it's fun, because I like it. There we go. See? All right, at least we got to the plane section. See if I can pick a color. Livery. There's so many cool ones. There is no Japanese. There's a Japanese army. So we're flying over Japan. We're going to use the Japanese army. It's got a cool little, like, I think it has like a, obviously this is not a real, it's never, they never really flew that. All right, let's see if we can get to Japan without crashing. All right, so the place we want to go is, if you see, is in more in like Kofu area. This here is Mount, yeah, Mount Fuji's around here, right? Yeah, Mount Fuji is right around here. That's Mount Fuji right there. And I know there's lots of cherry blossom activity down here in the actual Fuji area. But I also want to check out where this there's a bunch of lakes here too that are pointed out. This where the city is. Well, okay, where was it? Okay, the city I'm looking for is right around here. Okay, there's Fuji. There's Mount Fuji. It's north. Oh, it's this far north. And it's going to be right around here. Right? Fuji. Well, it's a big city, comparatively speaking, right? Fuji. There's like a factory theme park. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. Where's the... Yeah, okay, there it says. Okay, it says food. This is where I want to check out. All right, so now the question is there a nearby airport? There's a glider port. I mean, there's got to be... How big is it? No, that's a tiny glider port. I'm looking to see... There's got to be an airport there by law. There's definitely this one. I've taken off from here a couple of times. It's kind of small. All right, so this is where we want to go. I mean, there's definitely more airports. Those are helicopter pads. I'll find something around here. Maybe something north of it. That's quite a ways, right? Hard to tell. I mean, we could start... Yeah, I mean, we might as well start in, like, Fuji area. interesting. There's all this stuff to see. They don't seem to have a lot of airports, and that's because we're kind of in the area of the main Tokyo airport, which is over here. So there's not going to be a major airports too close to it. You know, I think we can use this one. I think we can work it. Oh, I'm getting rampant from the cat. My cat's going like this. Ah! He does that. He likes to go rampant. Rampant is when one paw is up and the claws are out. I don't know why cats do that. Anyway, all right. Let's see if we can cold start it. All right, we're gonna change it. It's in the middle of the night. We're gonna go to a daytime stream. We're changing the time of day. All right. So for Gatome Airport, we want to go northwest or northwest, right? Like about that. Okay. I should be able to find it, and if not, it'll be a fun trip. And hopefully, we'll see some. Hopefully, we'll see some of the cherry blossoms down there. We will be flying low. I love this. I love this wacky experimental World War II German bomb, late 30s era or early 40s. It never became, the jet engines never really became useful or usable for long trips and for long term. They were too expensive and too much maintenance needed and too gas guzzling, just not ready for prime time. But if they had been, this is the kind of plane flying wing design. All right, let's get in here. All right, what is going on here? Why is this thing drifting? Okay. All right, so let's get started up here. What you want to do is turn your master on. That's a button right there. You're going to come down here and turn on your fuel pumps and alternators. You need to make sure your fuel valves are open for both engines. We're gonna give that's fully clear. We're gonna have a little bit of throttle there. All right, but to actually start the engine, you have to have somebody outside the plane. Where is it? Here. Pull these little triggers. Okay, so we're gonna start engine number 1, and that starts the engine. Okay, we got to go back in here. So now what we're gonna do is watch the speed of the engine. Because we don't want to turn the ignition on. That's ignition for number 1. Until we've got some amount of speed, a certain amount of speed. I think it's about 3,000 RPM. Or a little more than that. It should be speeding up. Okay, now we can give us the ignition, I think. And then we should see some heat coming up here. All right, engine number 1. Gonna start. I got all this stuff on, right? Alternators are on. Fuel valve is open. It could take a while. Yeah, it looks like it's starting up. You can see, by the way, it's real dirty when it starts up. Then once it comes up to speed, the exhaust cleans up because it becomes actually efficient. Right now, it's very inefficient. But it's coming up. There you go. The RPM is coming up on engine number 1. And it will come up quite quickly and then stabilize once it gets to a certain speed. And you can start to speed. You can hear it and see that it's starting to run good. I love the way these engines start up. I'm just saying. All right, engine number 2. Okay, we got to go here. Start engine number 2. Pull that little thingy there. Go back into the thing again. We're going to watch that other instrument here that says U min times 1,000. We want it to be off, I think, to about the 2.5 position, 2,500. That's about as fast as your starter can get it, but it is starting, slowly spinning the engine up to a speed where we can turn the ignition on. And give it a little time. We do have good temperatures and speeds on the left engine. Now that we're coming up to about there, a little bit more on the starter. That's about as much as it's going to do for us, I think, about 2,200. Give us the old ignition, and that'll start fuel burning through it. You can see it's quite dirty. We got a lot of smoke coming out of that right engine now, puffing out. But as it speeds up, gets above 5,000 RPM, and the temperature comes up, it will start burning clean, and you can hear it. It's really cool. Mo, how are you? He's very attention hungry today, as normal. All right, so you see it starts getting clean there, and you see, yeah, we're above 5,000 RPM. We need to stabilize our temperatures. There we go. Perfect. All right, engine stabilized. I wonder if this is working today. Yeah, no, it's flashing. That's fine. We don't need it. All right, we're gonna fly. We're northwest to go to this place I want to go. Hopefully, there'll be some cherry blossoms up there. Let's just say now it's taxi.
Romeo Juliet Golf.
It's a beautiful plane. Okay, parking brake off, a little more power here. Let's see if I can get out of here without smashing my ring. Which way do they want me to go? Presumably this way. I got that big thing in front to steer you with. So we'll make a sharp turn. I'm running over these guys, but I don't care. I think we'll make it. I'll play around. Where is the number? Is it that way? Yes, that way. Could turn the way. Looks like a pretty day in Japan. I think I have live weather turned off, but we'll check it. I'm not sure. Let's just see. The weather report here says, yeah, live weather's on, so it's a nice day. Now it's nighttime there. We changed the time of day, but it's the real time weather. So Fuji it's there. I mean, it's quite imposing. We're gonna be heading northwest of Fuji. So it'll be a good trip. We'll go to Fuji and then we'll head northwest, specifically from the mountain. Okay, a little less power here. Announced taxi to take off. Okay, so flaps is about to there. Flaps to takeoff position. Checking on my instruments. Everything looks pretty good. Plenty of gas in the tank. This is a short runway, so we're going to have to do this thing where we build up power on the runway. Meaning with a parking brake on. I'll show you this. Because the engines take a while to get their thrust going. This is a very short runway. I think we'll be okay. It's a very short runway. That's all I'm saying. It usually gets going. We'll just barely make those trees, and it's going to be fine. But in order to cheat this, okay, we're going to come to stop, parking brake on. We're going to let these engines come up, full power there, full power. Let them come up, build up power, and then release the parking brake. And if we get enough speed, we should see there. We should see the cockpit come down. That means the rear wheels are up. That means we're generating lift. See it? We're generating lift. It is a pretty quick takeoff. Once your gear's up, you know you're good. You can see the heat coming off those jet engines there. The gear is up, flaps are up, and we're a flying wing, which is always an impressive thing. That's what it looks like from here. We're going to go up to Mount Fuji. Reduce power from takeoff to cruise speed. Remember, stay nice and low. Beautiful day here. Again, so far we don't see any of the purples you'll see from. And if we don't find it, I know right where to find it. Okay. So wait, turn around. Yeah. Okay. Got to make a full turn here, sharper turn to get to Mount Fuji. Which technically you're not supposed to fly over, by the way, because it produces a dangerous supersonic wind. Turbulent area, and even a large jetliner was flying over at one time at a certain spot and ran into the supersonic break. It's like a supersonic wave, standing wave, and it broke. Everyone died. So that's why you're not allowed to fly over Fuji. But we're not going to fly over it. It's such a beautiful volcanic structure. From this altitude, we can see that direction there. I mean, that's where the people live. There's Tokyo, Yokohama, all that stuff. And there's this area down there that I'm looking at. That's where I know the cherry blossoms are. We went there last year. This is the side of Mount Fuji, but this time I want to head northwest. I'm going to find out where they made this bottle of whiskey, and we're going to toast to them. It's pretty good too. It's not that expensive. I like Japanese whiskey. Hey, what's our speed? We're going too darn fast. There's some little things here, like there's little resorts, I think, on the slopes here of Mount Fuji. Pretty. Okay, I don't think we need that. Well, it's going to give us the sign off here. But yeah, it's a quite the landmark. But we'll see where we're going because it's a bunch of lakes, right? I'm checking the map here. There's Mount Fuji, and it's basically straight north from Tropical Crash. You can see there's all these switchback trails and stuff. People who want to climb this up to, I don't think you can get all the way to the top, but you can get really high. I'm sure people do climb to the top, little mountain climbers. which there's lots of trails. Trails go through there. Alright, so we're going to come up to this mountain here. And the area I want to see is kind of in this valley up ahead where those lakes are. I don't know if I've ever flown over it. I mean, Japan, I've flown over lots of parts of Japan. But again, I've never had need to. There's not Fuji. We're at 6,800 feet. Now, but I mean, Fuji is what, like 11,000 feet? It's
okay, so we're gonna head up the slopes of Fuji, basically straight north.
And where are these lakes? Or they might be past the lakes.
Yeah,
it's not where those lakes are. This is still kind of Mount Fuji panoramic area. Fuji Wakujiko, Fuji, which I'm sure means like Fuji place to look at Mount Fuji.
Fuji tourist attraction. And Fuji Yoshida,
these towns here are named after the mountain here. But where we're going is over that ridge, actually. There's it. Let's see if I get a nice trim set. It's that cute plane though. Okay, so there's Fuji. We're gonna head straight north. But I am seeing, at least I'm seeing on the map where I am. This is not what I'm looking for. Again, I'm not seeing those cherry trees, but they wouldn't be quite at this high altitude, which is kind of why I'm not surprised we don't see them. We might see them over the ridge, and if not, we'll turn around and go south at high speed and we'll find them.
so this is just like a town. As I said, it's called Fuji Kawaguchiko. And this is Lake Kawaguchi. So,
That the town means between the lake and the mountain, basically. It's the lake. This is the lake, and that's the mountain. It's pretty cool though. And that's the name of the town. They got a bridge. Okay, but anyway, the place I want to go to where they made the map. This whiskey.
okay, it's gonna be
From here, kind of a little west. I'll make sure we get over this ridge here. And this is a pretty high up area. And it's already got some altitude. Because it's basically still on the kind of on the slopes. There's an interest on a completely different ridge here. When you get to this other side, I think we'll see there's a lot of town activity. I'm going to head this way. Kind of that way. Pretty though. I like this flight already. And it's not super, it's not one of these flights that's going to murder my video card. Alright, I'm going to reduce power because we're going to be heading downhill here.
yeah, it's pretty much where we are, I think.
So yeah, basically it's a pretty large town, but according to it didn't put their address on it, but it's pretty much this whole and if you look at that direction, that's a different city. But although they're right next to each other, the city that I'm talking about is kind of between here and that next ridge. And then there's kind of towns on either side of it, so it's not like that. I just want to see what it's like. It's pretty. And these are not big enough towns to have like a downtown. And I'm definitely not seeing. Well, wait a minute, hold on a second. See those white trees there? I think those might be cherry blossom style trees. But they're supposed to be pink and purple and green and kind of lime green. Let's look up ahead here. Oh yeah, I think we're starting to see as we get to the lower altitude, you can see the effect of the cherry blossoms. You can see all of those white and kind of reddish and pink trees. And this is a time-sensitive event, effectively, in the game. Only certain areas and during certain times. Some trees stay green, but a lot of them turn kind of this white and pinkish. And it for a very distinctive flyover and kind of color scheme when you do fly over. Yeah, apparently the whole, you can still see, you barely see the top of Fuji from there. But this whole Fuji area is covered with these seasonal trees here. I'm not sure it's true in real life, but it's in the game, that's how it works. Alright, well this isn't Fuifuki anymore, this is Showa. This is kind of a bigger town, bigger city. But we're gonna head down there, you see to the south, we'll head around, we'll kind of make our route. And head to the water. We could probably make it all the way to the coast. But you can see, you can still see some of the cherry trees, but you can see they're kind of clustered in certain areas. And at certain altitudes, you can see well, this looks like popcorn. But, you know, this is a biggish city, but it is not a heavily industrial or commercialized city. Unlike, you know, we fly through Tokyo, we fly through other cities. The next place we're going through also, I mean, even Fuji, which is the town. Yeah, there is a city called Fuji, but it's southwest of Mount Fuji, which you can still see when you're at a certain altitude. But you can see, you're not going to be able to see it from the ground level around here. But that's what the commercial district looks like. Okay, Showa. Oh, there's some stuff here. Schools. They've improved a lot of Japan, but a lot of it is still kind of fairly generic. Especially compared to Europe, where they've become nuts early. But yeah, you can definitely see, it just has a very Japanese look. And especially all these clusters of these pink and orange and white trees. So there's this river, effectively. It's whatever drainage. I guess. And this goes all the way to the ocean, so we'll follow it. And it's a pretty route. So we were going north, and now we're heading southwest. We kind of made a big turn. Started way up there. This is an area. It's this whole valley here. I haven't been into, but it's like 3 or 4 different cities. But no, it is what it is. I don't know if it's one of the most exciting parts of it. Fujikawa, which I think means West Fuji. And kind of here, it's Fujikawa there, right there. I can't pronounce some of these names, but I'm not going to try. There's Oboshi Park, is up here. Right there. One of these bridges. It starts to get pretty, you know, the train gets a little harder to deal with. Yeah, you see lots of clusters of the cherry blossoms, the cherry tree blossoms. So they do that for like 6 weeks, and then the blossoms fall off, and then they flower, I guess, or they turn green, or I don't know how it works. And we have those in our neighborhood. It's just not a lot of them. You can see there's like houses on a hillside there, houses over here, more cherry blossom trees. Oh, it looks like the thing makes a sharp right turn here. Pretty terrain. Mo, do you need to destroy something? He's down for it. We're piloting our wing-shaped object. Down this. Eventually we will hit a much more populated area. But right now, yeah, this river goes through a fairly park-like. You can still see. Can you see Fuji? I think it's behind that mountain right there. But it's very pretty. Arboreal trees. That's pretty right there. I don't know if that's. I guess there's a road that goes through tunnels there. But there's definitely roads that follow this riverway. We got a little ways, just another 4 or 5 minutes of flight, and then it's going to open up. You'll be shocked. The terrain will change quite a bit. This is really cool, though. I like this. These little parts here. Like following it down here. Yeah, there's these little curves in the river, and then boom, before you know it, big city.
What is this? It is the Fuji River.
So it's also named after the mountain. But they got a lot of Fuji somethings around here. Something Fuji. Some bridge work over there, bridge and tunnel work. It's fine. And then you see more of the cherry blossom trees, which is what we came to see. Lots of them in bloom. As we fly over in our experimental German flying wing, jet-powered flying wing. You wonder, was it designed as a bomber? Well, there's a problem, which is that the landing gear is so big it takes up all the room kind of in the plane. You couldn't really put a bomb in it. As is, you might have been able to hang bombs beneath the wings, but it's more of a demonstration, not really a practical military plane. It could have been a fighter. You only got one pilot too. It could have been a fighter, but it's not really that. It's not nearly as agile as a normal fighter. So I mean, but they're still just super cool. It's designed more to be intimidating people. Go check over here. So yeah, there's this big highway here. But because you imagine there's a lot of traffic between this ocean part. There's lots of bridges, tunnels. Not perfect, but it's not bad. Bridge, tunnel. I always like the kind of a lot of engineering needed to keep that thing up going. It's not perfect in game, but it's good enough. And we got a bridge here. There's a lot of bridges in Japan that are quite large when you fly under, but I don't think this is one of them. You might be able to. Get pretty close, please. So that's this main road that goes from the east or the north to the south. And there's another community here, but we're already starting to get. You'll see it's going to start building up to. Just after this whole passage here, right? And suddenly, boom, lots of people. But I'm enjoying seeing all the trees. And Japan is like there's lots of little places everywhere. There are definitely parts of Japan which are unoccupied countryside, but those are mainly the northern parts that are cold and the more rugged part. And there's a lot of islands. Japan has a lot of islands, and not all of them are occupied. Even things over here, but most of them are. Japan's a very interesting, very old culture. Definitely made good use of their land. But as we were discussing, they don't have a lot of natural. Okay, we're going to go down through this here. This will be fun. We're going to make a little low pass here. In the real world, some of these maneuvers are probably going to make you sick. But we're in a game, so it's fine. And I don't care. But we're following this river. So far we haven't seen any lakes that have dams. But you're like, I don't see any people. You will in a second. Which way does it go? Goes to the right? He makes a turn. Yeah, makes a sharp turn there. Look how sharp that turn is. This is really nice geology. There's a building there. And then it comes down here. Makes a sharp turn. This is the Fuji River. I don't know if you've ever done this whole trip. I've done a lot of cities of Japan. This is more of the backwoods areas. Little towns. I promised you lots of people. What's coming up soon. But we're just going to follow the Fuji River to the ocean. You can start to see there's like more of these trees at a higher altitude. See the fruit trees that blossom up there. But there's going to be a million down here. And they do clump. You can see a clump of them. It's pretty impressive.
where's the river? It's there. It's going to go under this bridge here. This is kind of the last time you see any kind of countryside that isn't occupied. Oh, you can see Fuji quite clearly from there. But not only that, we're going to be able to see the ocean. And boom, the city of Fuji, which is quite large. Which is much bigger than the previous places. I think there is kind of a downtown. It's kind of close to the water. I don't know if there's any tall buildings. We'll see. If you want to see tall buildings, we'd have to fly up to at least Osaka, or not Osaka, Tokyo, or Yokohama, which is a ways. But there's a lot of stuff to see around here. Actually, we might want to head up that way. Just because why not? Normally I head up that direction, but we'll go the other way. I still want to fly around a bit. Now, there will be a problem, which, as I mentioned, there's no airports around here, so we may have to kind of dump. We may have to do a in-flight end, or fly into the water. I think this is kind of further than kind of that. All right, but we're gonna head up this way. Sharp turn. We're gonna head up down that coast a bit. See what there is to see. See if there's like a temple or something. But yeah, this whole area does have the cherry blossom trees in this time of year, and you can't count them. There's billions of them. You can see this whole hillside here. Hillside as we approach. Excuse me, it's back there. It is a cool plane. It's a very cool plane. This is, it's available in the game. I have a bunch of liveries, and this is actually the Japan Armor livery, but it's based on a real plane that you can see in the Smithsonian Institution. That was an experimental World War II German jet flying wing. It's a prototype. I think they built 1 or 2 or 3 of them, and they were captured at the end of the war and taken to the Smithsonian, and then they've been implemented. And you can see that it's a very informal, like primitive cockpit with all these exposed wires, and it's actually a wood frame. You see the wood frame. Handwritten instruments. It's a kind of cool effect. I really do like it. But it also flies like a dream. It flies really easy. Anyways, I was saying, I don't know if we'll be able to land anywhere because there's no airports in here. But you can see lots of cherry trees. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And being in a jet, it's fast. It does get moving. So if you want to see, fly around and see a lot of stuff, do a lot of sightseeing, which is what we do around here. It's pretty good for that. Now, from the inside, you can't necessarily see a lot because it doesn't have a huge window. Not bad, though. I like to stay very low, especially when we're over the sea. Okay, so there's that whole area. Then you got a big-ass freeway linking the next metropolitan area. Now, in Japan, they drive on the left side, compared to us in America driving on the right side. And in game, you'll see the traffic does obey that rule. Traffic going this way is on the left side. And I always like that little detail. You can kind of see it there. Countries that have that in game. Wow, look at all those cherry trees. That's a tunnel right there. You see the tunnel entrance. Just beautiful. Tunnels and bridges. Wow. And then we have the next metropolitan area, which is Shizuoka. That's this area here. Looks like there's even a city down there. What city is that? Is that Shizuoka flying? Is that Shizuoka? Yeah, I think that is. Not a huge city, but a decent sized one. Looks like we'll have some buildings to check out. I still just don't think there's any airports to land at, which is fine. Well, yeah, as I say, it's cool, and plus, it's reasonably functional in that you can open the cockpit. Not right now, and it slides back. It's really cool. Obviously not in air, but should we land it? Anyway, let's check our instruments. Let's see, temperatures are good. RPM is good on the jets. Pretty much that's just where you want it. We still got plenty of fuel.
outside temperature is over there. It's an outside temperature over there. It's kind of cool. It has the basics. There's flaps. I don't know what that's supposed to measure. It's feel pressure. Yeah, looks like there's some buildings here to check out. We haven't even seen any tall buildings. But that's because we're not going to Tokyo. I've been to Tokyo a million times, so I think we'll do it slightly more rural. Oh yeah, there's a lot of these here. Railway, right-of-way. You see a school here. It's got to be a school due to the large amount of track and field activity. It looks like maybe a college. Kind of hard, hard to tell. So you see the main buildings like right there. Industrial stuff. I wanted to check out. Yeah, just a clump of tall-ish buildings. But yeah, this is Shizuoka, Japan. What is this river? It's the Abe, A-B-E, the Abe River, I believe. And you can see nicely the railway, the platforms there. Mainly, Japan being a very rail-oriented country. Well, every country is a rail-oriented country compared to the U.S. Well, it's just a geographical thing. Okay, not all these bridges are implemented, unless that's a tunnel. It's hard to tell. Maybe there's a rail tunnel there as well as bridges. Maybe there's this bridge there. Okay, see, that's rail. And again, we have a lot of the blossoming cherry trees. I just had underwent a feline attack. A massive cat attack. There he is. Meow. Uh-oh. Cat is causing aerodynamic issues with the plane. He's adding extra weight to the front. That is just gorgeous. People just kind of, oh, it looks like there's a big tunnel there. The next town over, it's a ways, but then we're going to get to what? Fujieda? Yoshida? I don't know. But yeah, again, it's flying over at this time of the year. And again, this is just for a few weeks, like six weeks or so, and these trees will turn green again, I believe, or effectively, right? Once they blossom, once the leaves come out, these all fall off. But I just want to see, is there an airport down here? Because I'm getting ready to land, we're going to get close to an airport at some point. That's, the only airports near where we were before were related to, the big airports of Japan. But I think there's one, there's one here. I bet you we can land at one of these. Oh, that's a nice big runway. Oh, that's a huge runway. It's not that huge one. All right, so we're going to come out to the city here. Let's see where we're going to land. We're going to make it's right ahead of us, but we're going to come out here. It's a nice long runway. This is definitely designed for a water approach. So we'll come out to here. You can see where I'm looking for these navigation points that are over water. You can look at that little map on the right there. We're going to head for the overwater navigation. All right, so this is the city. There's a wharf and pier kind of thing. Lots of boat, marina there. Lots of kind of inland waterways. And then from here, we're going to kind of head out to the water to prepare for landing at wherever this is. Should look at what it is. It is Shizuoka main airport. Shizuoka airport. All right, that's what it is. All right, and this is a really fun plane to land. It's a very unique landing plane. It has a tricycle landing gear with a gigantic front single wheel and two smaller wheels in the back. I'm just saying because of that, you land on the front wheel, and then as you slow down, the rear wheels come down. Unlike most tricycle gears, where you land on the back wheels at a high and then the front wheel comes down. And in order to do that, the front wheel has to come. It's not only huge, but it also descends way below. You'll see when we do it, but it's the only plane I have that has a tricycle landing gear and lands with the front wheel first. As far as I know, it's the only one in the game that does it that way. So it's a very unique landing feeling, and you have to get used to it. We're going to reduce some power here. We're making a sharp turn. We're going to reduce some altitude.
I'm going to start putting some flaps in here because we're getting pretty close to the runway. You see some of those flaps coming down there. Slowing down a little bit more. Now you can see the gear coming down. As I mentioned, the rear wheels are kind of not that long, but then the front wheel comes down a huge amount in order to be able to provide that it lands first. All right, so now we're going to need a little more power from the engines to compensate for the fact that we're in landing configuration. So you do want to watch your speeds very carefully. You can see the airport is kind of to the left there. Okay, 156. That's a pretty good percent rate. I believe I don't know if I've landed here before, but I believe the runway is on a hillside, so it's kind of high up. And you have to be careful because you think you're going to land, and then it's an elevated runway. I think we've landed here before, but it's very unusual because it looks like you're way high up, you're way high off the ground, and then boom, it's right there. Okay, you don't want to go much slower than 150 knots per approach, but that's good. At least it's a nice long runway. This is what it looks like from here. I'll make this turn. But yeah, even though we're normally we'd want to be lower, it's just because of this weird elevation of the runway. It's basically the whole thing's on a hillside, which is not normal for airports. That should be 154, perfect. 152, we will be slowing down at some point. Where are we at? Power. We're basically at full power. Alright, so now I'm going to start reducing power. There we go. Bring the engines down a bit. I don't want to slow down too much, but that's about right. Just don't panic and just stay on track. Panic! Flare out a bit here. A little bit of balance. But yeah, you see the front wheel comes down first, and the back wheels settle on. Didn't need much of the runway. Need a tiny bit of the runway. It's a small plane. I mean, where's the thing? Where's the buildings? I guess they're that way. Yeah, those be down at the other end. Let's go check it out. Oh, as I was saying, one of the cool things is you can open the canopy. And it slides back. And it's got this sliding thing. And you see in there. See my dude there. Hand on the stick. Oop. You don't really see him move the stick. If he was using a yoke, I think you would see him move it, like this thing. Or do I have to have it visible? It's cool though. That's badassery. In action. All right, let's check out this. But there's lots more streaming. Oh yeah, see if you go a certain speed, it will automatically close the cockpit for you. So I think it's basically just, you're not supposed to be running at high speed. Would also be windy. Oh, this is one of my go-to planes, just because it's just a really neat, unusual flying experience. You got those machine guns in front. I guess it was designed to be a fighter. I just want to see if there's a building down here. You can see lots of, these cherry blossom trees mixed in with the deciduous, the trees that are green year-round. It's not Supercoast. It's the other one. But whatever. I mean, it's a big enough runway. You would support a decent-sized airport. Okay, here it is. I was like, where's the airport? It's over here. Okay, it's got jets and stuff. Parking areas. All right. I kind of have a feeling I've flown out of here before. Again, Japan. This part of Japan doesn't have a huge number of airports. What does it say? It says, yeah, Shimada, which is a different area. Okay, nice looking little airport. I like it. Just wanted to check it out. There's your commercial facilities here. Here those jets wind down. Let's open this up again. Yeah, there's parts somewhere around here. They're a lot bigger than these little general aviation planes. Okay, park and brake on. Alright, so how do you turn off the engines? Well, you simply turn off your ignitions. Come down here. Cut off your alternators and fuel pumps. And finally close the valves. And they will come to us. You'll hear them spin down. And then the reverse procedure is to just simply turn off your master. And that leaves it in the cold state, ready to be refueled. Beautiful plane, though. You still see it spinning down there. That, you know, shows the little, actually from the back, can you see better? Wild. Man, I had such a good time. I always have a great time flying around. I'm going to do it all again tomorrow. We do this, you know, I'm going to do this tomorrow and the day after. Like, this is Friday stream. There'll be a Saturday stream, a Sunday stream, and a Monday stream. And all of them will involve flying around, but probably not in this plane since we've done it. But this was good. We didn't have any, you know, except for a crash right at the beginning. It seems to be fine, you know. We're good. All right, well, that was good. That was good. I'm moving into the just chatting category for the big brain games. Should anyone want to participate, and you know, you might be able to help out. We'll see. Let's see. Let me just get out of this main menu and quit desktop. Oh, there's a spring sale. What's on the sale? Spring sale. Don't want to pay $50. Upgrades. I don't want any upgrades. Although, I guess that upgrade's on sale. I don't know. What's on sale? Oh, wait, here's some things on sale, which is real taxiway signs. Realistic lights. MH60? Yeah. Oh, anyway, let's get out of here. All right. All right, so the next thing is the big brain game. My cat is really excited about it. So, that consists of, well, let's just start with the main one. Well, let's start with the starting one, which is the Quirtle. I do the Wordle. It's like the Wordle, except you do 4 at a time. I do the Wordle every morning, first thing in the morning. Today I got lucky. I got it at 3. The Wordle, but you know, this is a totally different set of words here. All right, so same 3 starting words. Let's see. We got trust, right? Or yeah, because it can't be crust, and it can't be. Oh, it could be trust. TRUSS. It could be trust or trust. Let's wait on that one. This one here, it's gonna be Piney, which is funny because I know a streamer who goes by Piney because she's Pineapple Hoops and she goes by Piney. Let's see, and she's really cute. Let's see with this one here. This is it could be LA something. It could be AL. It could be Valve. Let's just guess Valve. It could be Valve. Okay, or it could be something else. Halve. That's the only other thing it'd be, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Still don't know if it's trust or truss, and this one's also going to be hard. Well, it could be SPO, spook, right? Oof. What is it? SPOO. Spoof. Well, I don't know if we're going to get this one today. Should we guess truss? Or let's do trust. Could be truss. It was truss. Oh, man, that was at 50-50. We were close. We were close. The moth. By the way, you're talking about the shape of that plane? Kind of looks like a moth. All right, the next one in the order, well, it's so close, except so far. That's okay. It's a game. If it were easy, every time I got it every time, it'd be too boring. I wouldn't do it every time. All right, the next game I like to do is called The Revealed. It's from the fine folks at Britannica.com. They give you this heavily redacted document and a category, which today is science and tech. And you got to figure out what the thing is, and all you know is that it's in science and tech, and in this case, we know it has 7 letters. The correct answer will have 7 letters, not 8 or 6 or any other number, but 7. All right, the 7-letter thing is the spontaneous blank or blank of blank or other blank through a blank blank, one that blocks the blank of blank substances, i.e. blank. The blank important in blank was first thoroughly studied in blank by a German blank blank blank. Earlier workers had made less accurate blank of blank blank, e.g. animal blank, and the blank through blank them in the blank blank of blank and blank substances. What is this one here? The simultaneous passage. Huh. It's not a volcano, is it? No. Good guess, though. We're going to have to look at some other stuff. The spin passage of something or something of something or other something through a something something. What is this? Membrane. Okay, now I want to guess something else. Osmosis. That was correct. Okay, that was a hard one, and we did only need 2. The membrane is kind of the key thing. So, yeah. All right, well, that's a win, because in that, if we looked at other players, we only needed 2 reveals and hints. Other players needed 4.6 reveals and 1.6 hints on average. That was pretty good, I think. Again, the key to that game is knowing which of those reveals to reveal, because you only get a limited number of them, and the fewer is the better. All right, the next game is the Tightrope Trivia. Now, you can't help me with this one, because it goes so fast. It's a timed trivia quiz, 9-question, multiple choice trivia quiz. But I got this, how fast you get the question is even more important for your score than whether you got the question right or not. I mean, you got to get it right, but you got to get it fast and right. Today is starting to get some of the harder ones, and they've been whipping out the hard questions for the Tightrope Trivia these days. So I expect these to be pretty tricky. So let's try them. So that's sleepwalking, somnambulism. Bird had only 40 next pairs were bound enough to no longer be considered endangered. I think it's eagles. It was either the condors or the eagles. Oof. The condors may still be endangered, I guess. Linguistic uses words for Game of Thrones. It's going to be Dothraki, of course. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, you know that. Fought 2 weeks before returns to command of the army. First major battle of the thing of... is it Bunker Hill? Oh, that was lucky. That was a completely lucky guess. These are hard. Dang it. I mean, I don't have any problem with it. Fill in the blank. The Library of Beck for funds to replace its what? Its archaic computers. Okay, better known for writing about fictional rabbits, studying paper storage. I'm going to go with Potter. I didn't know any of that stuff, but except the rabbit part. Connected version of which sandwich is served with butter as opposed to this cold with mayo? Lobster roll? I mean, those seem like the Northeast standard sandwich. Both sound pretty terrible, actually. But anyway, installment criticized by his domestic sewing machines. Singer. Okay, at least we'll cross it today. The capital of which state is located on the Jordan River. Vertical valleys to a dead sea. Gotta be Utah. Great Salt Lake. And also religious aspects. Okay, that was pretty good in that we got one wrong, but once we got right, and by we, I mean me and the mouse in my pocket, we got them pretty fast. So I'm hoping for more than 2,000 points today. And we have it. Oh, geez, close. We were that close. That's a fail. I don't care. All right, the next game on the list of games is the Reunion. It's a completely different kind of game. If you're here, you could check out these things. Eventually, we're going to figure out all the words which are vertical and horizontal. It's kind of like a crossword puzzle, but you don't get clues. All you get are where the letters are. But if the letters are green, they're in the final position. If they're yellow, they need to be moved around, but they're on the correct row or column. And if they're white, they need to be moved off the row and column they're on to be in their final position. All right. So, for example, this R is on the right column or row, but the M is only has to be on this column somewhere. We have a word that's D something E. What else do we know here? This word could have two S's in it. It could be like posse, right? No, there's no A. There's no extra E though. I kind of feel like it's SP something though. Let's just try it. I was right. Okay, but I don't know what this word OSS is. But I bet we can figure it out. Could it end in O, OSSO, or it could end up in Y. So it could be like Mossy, MOSSY. In fact, I think it might be Mossy because we have the M. Yeah, and now I think it's going to be Mossy because this Y could move there. Okay, so we could write 3. By the way, the object of this game is to get it in less than 17 moves. You can't go backwards. You can't undo. So every time you move forward, if it's wrong, that's just to move down. 17 is par. 16 is a really good. Anything over 17 is a loss. That's how we count. That's how we score around here. All right, let's see. We have this T and this A, this T, and then the O. I don't know anything except where. Let's see. This is got to be a vowel, and it can't be an I, or the I would be green, yellow. It could be an O or an A, or a U. But I almost think it's got to be an A. Let's try an A. Yeah, I thought so. This is basically just guessing, but lucky guesses. So what could this word be? It could be sparrow, because I think we have extra R's, and we have a W. I think this vertical word here in the middle is going to be sparrow, because this R could move there. Yeah, I'm 99% sure now. There's an O that's not yellow, and then this W. Okay, good. So now we have some good ideas here. This has to be a word, D something W-E. So it's going to be... What is that word going to be? Dowel. D-O-W-E-L. That's the only word it could be. And we have the L available. I mean, I know it has to be 5-letter words. And again, there's a limited number of letters it can be. We're doing really well today. I'm having a good time. We got a few more games to go after this, and then there's going to be a break. There's going to be a musical segment. It's lots more streaming to do. And then an hour of me sitting on the floor building Lego, which is not that exciting content, but I don't care because I got to get it done. And then I'm looking forward to movie night, which is starting at 3 p.m. Pacific time. It's not really nighttime, but it's kind of more of a matinee. But it's something we run on the weekends, on Fridays. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, we're starting to figure out what some of these words have to be because we got the bones of them. Let's see. Word that starts with a Y. Ugh, Kitty just wants to talk. And then we have a word, we have an S we have to move somewhere. I think the S kind of has to move here, right? Where that U is. Right? And I think it's going to be mustard. You know, now that I see it, It's going to be mustard because we have all the letters available. And mustard, whatever. We're going to get this one in less than 17, but I want to be careful we get it correctly here. It looks like the dude is going to go, the fox and the goes will go here. And yeah, oh, perfect. Wait a minute. Wait, now I'm not sure. Is it going to be title? And then, where's the seagull? Oh, an acrid. Okay, great. We'll get this in 15. This is a beauty. All right, that's a huge win. All right, previous we had a couple losses, in my opinion, but 15 is a big win. 16 is a win. 17 is par for the course. That's considered a win. But 2 under really helps our average. Bring down our average. We want to get it down below 17. That's never going to happen. It's a hard game. Just try yourself. All right, we got it all perfect. That was you can't do better than that game. But I was kind of lucky too. I had to use my all right, what's the next one? Okay, we did the revealed, we did the reunion. I believe the next one is actually a really fun game. It's called the New York Time Connections. In the New York Times Connections game, it's a daily game from our friends at the New York Times. They're not my friends. They give you 16 words and or short phrases, and you've got to arrange them into 4 groups of 4, but you don't know what the affinity groups are until you figure it out. That's the game. And there's misdirection and wordplay in play. Misdirection is often a 5th affinity group that's fake. Wordplay being homonyms, answer, preceding. Okay, let's just read what we got here. Petty, which could be a petty officer or Tom Petty. Petty Cruise, Tom Cruise, or a ship cruise. Okay, let's just read them out. Petty Cruise, Long, Zombie, Tom Collins, okay, yeah, you're ahead of me. Zombie, Hurricane, Jones, Tom Jones, Ground, Collins, Tom Collins. But if there's, okay, Mission, Small, Lust, Snide, Mean, Thirst, Damage, and Rocks. So I mean, Petty Cruise. Before I do this, Petty Cruise, Collins, and Tom Jones is a great starter, and I'm liking it. But also, Mean, Petty, Small, and Snide. So if that were true, then it can't be, because in other words, Tom, Mean, Petty, Small, and Snide would use Petty. So it's only one of these can be correct. Either it's Mean, Small, Snide, and Petty, or Petty, Cruise, Jones, and Collins. I'm going to wait a bit because we may figure it out by figuring out a different one. Let's see. A zombie and a hurricane are drinks, right? And so is a Tom Collins. This might be tricky, but we want to use that Tom. But see, I'm thinking maybe the Tom is the fake group. But I don't know if there's a 4th drink thing that would be a drink here. So I'm gonna take that off. Let's do a little shuffle here. Let's see. Mission. Mission Control, Mission Impossible, Mission Control, Cruise Control, Damage Control, and Ground Control. I have a feeling that's going to be it. So the Tom Petty, Cruise, Collins, and Jones is, as I mentioned, the 5th fake one. So because Cruz isn't in it, and I kind of had a feeling that we shouldn't have gone for that. You got to play this game a lot. I think that's considered the hardest one. But now we have Mean, Snide, Petty, and I guess it's Small. All right. Catty, interesting way of describing those. Then we have Lust, Zombie, Hurricane, Rocks, Collins, Jones, Long, and Thirst. I think to Thirst, to Lust, to Jones. If you know the Jones is to, like, I have a basketball Jones, I have a longing for it, and to long for something. I think these are words for wanting something, hankering. Okay. And finally, so we got away with you got to think about these for a while. Collins, zombie, hurricane, and rocks. I believe these are related to alcoholic drinks. Tom Collins is a drink. A zombie is a drink. A hurricane's a drink. I'm not sure what rocks is as a drink, but maybe whiskey. Maybe it's. But I think these are related to not, to alcohol somehow. Let's see. Let's see. He'll tell us. Cocktail glasses. Oh, they're types of actual glasses. Yes, because Tom Collins has its own glass style. These all are their own, like a rocks glass. A zombie glass or a hurricane glass, I don't know if I'd be familiar with, as opposed to say a martini glass or a champagne glass. But they had to make it so that these might fool you into being other categories. But that's a perfect game. There's one last game I want to play, and it's just because a completion issue. It's the Octurtle, the hardest Octurtle that they do every day. It's the rescue. Let's see if we can figure this one out in the number of moves. We got to basically get all these right. Okay, so this one here is RODE, but it has to be erode, right? There's no other words that end in RODE. Okay, now we know that starts with an E, and let's see, and there's a B and an R. And if the B is not there, then it's BE, it's B. It could be Ember, EMBER. And I like that. The M is useful. Oh, here's something interesting. We have, it's probably LABE something, right? LA, what would that be? Label, right? There's nothing else it could be. Lower right, LABEL. Not going to give us anything, but at least we know the word. And let's see, we have here, I think this word on the lower left is going to be manga, which is in the dictionary. Oh, it's not manga. Could it be, what is it? Is it mangy? Mangy, right? Because of the Y. I hope. Okay, good. Well, that was, at least we needed that Y. And we can still potentially win. We have to get all the rest. We have to get the next 5 right, or 4 right. We'll have 4 guesses. Let's see what we get. Okay, this one here on the upright thing is very easy. At least that gets one down. Lobby. Now we have this one. We have DANT. So we have 4 of the 5 letters. But that's it. Let's see. And we still have 2 missing vowels. Let's see, I got a kitty right here. This one here, there's a V and a W. It could be wave, spelled WAIVE, wave, right? That's the only thing it could be. Very good. Okay, we're down to 2. That one's going to be hard already, I can tell you. Because it could be like a bunch of things. Could be fanny, canny. Janky. I don't know if that's a word. I don't know if fanny is in there, but canny is. Now, this one here, I don't think we're going to get today. These are going to be hard. That's fine. I want to see if I can figure what this word is here. It doesn't start with an A. It doesn't start with a D. I think I see what the word is. Stand. STAND. That fits, right? The A can go there, the T can go there, and then TAND can only start with stand. All right, well, we got one. We're down to the last one, but this, what I mentioned, is going to be hard. Okay, now I know it's not, but we got some clues here. It's not ANNY, because that N would be green. So it's not AN. It could be ANKY, in which case it could be. No, I don't think that. ANPY. ANUY. Oh yeah, fancy. FA. Oh wait a minute, it can't be fancy. No, it could be fancy. Yes, both the F and the C are available. All right, this is the end of the brain games. Are we going to survive with the brain intact? Yeah, we are. We win. That's a win. By the way, I only win about 60%, maybe 50% of those. So I'm always happy when I win this particular game. I mean, it was a mixed bag today. The reunion was very good. The revealed was okay. Actually, very good. We did very good on the revealed. The trivia quiz, I didn't hit my 2,000 point, threshold, but I was 1980. Got one wrong. We did perfect on the connections, but that's because we took some extra time to think about it. Let me put it that way. You see what I'm saying? Here's the results of our connections. Oops, that's not what I want to do. But as I mentioned, yes, there was a classic fifth affinity group: Tom Cruise, Tom Petty, Tom Jones, and Tom Collins. Which, if we had done it, we would have gone, oh, that's wrong. But we would have known that's. But I just had a feeling that was the fake affinity group. It was just too obvious, There's a bunch of other games I play. I finish up all the Quirtles. I finish up all the Octordles. I do the Pips and the Strands. I like the Strands, by the way. This is what Strands looks like. I already did it, but you have to figure out. You have to figure out what all these letters are, what all the words are, and it turns out to be a pretty fun game. Maybe someday I will add Strands to something we do during the Big Brain Games department. All right, but hey, I'm moving into the music category because the next segment of the show is, as always, a musical performance, a live musical performance by yours truly. Sometimes I play the bass, sometimes I play the Ken's Piano Lounge, bring my piano in, but today is a guitar day. All right, so I'm in the musical category. I'm going to take a short break to kind of rearrange myself, and then we'll see you on the other side of that. And there we have transition to the sort of, there we go, transition to the guitar presentation, as it were. Okay, so before we get into the actual music, a little TED talk about the specific guitar. I mean, I've got like 16 or so guitars. This is a Amazon special. It's called a Leo James. They're made in China in a big factory, you know, pretty major factory that produces thousands of guitars a month. But this is kind of the house brand of that factory. And they produce these kind of, you know, they produce a lot of cheap guitars, like sub $150 guitars. This is their high-end $250 guitar. And they have, you know, I have both of their high-end ones, the Hurricane Deluxe and the Monsoon Deluxe. This is the Hurricane, or sorry, the Tsunami Deluxe. This is the Tsunami Deluxe, so it's got the fancy burl top, which is actual real burl wood. It's not fake painted on. It's really cool looking. This version is the one that has a Floyd Rose style tremolo system with double locking. So it locks up here, locks down there. It's incredible tuning stability. And then you do minor tuning from these little knobs down here. You don't tune from up here once it's locked down. It's definitely a vibe. You have to get into all the how to train strings, how to tune them, how to intonate things. Everything's a little different, but I'm really into the whole Floyd Rose. I thought it would do that. I guess that looks better than Too Dark, but that's way bright. Actually, it looks okay. I can adjust it. Anyway, just some blue stuff. I'm just gonna play a bit. I'm gonna sing a little bit too. Anyway, another thing that's interesting about this guitar is that the fret inlays. These are real inlays. I mean, they're not like painted on or anything like that. They're actual inlays. I mean, it's perloid. It's not. It's not. The fret inlays. They're the Roman numerals for the fret number. This is the 3rd fret here. So it's 3, 5, 7, 12. That's 12th fret. Sorry, 9th, and then the 12th. And then the 15th fret, which is pretty cool. It's supposed to say the 17th fret there, but unfortunately they messed up and put 12. And then it says the 19th fret, and then the 22nd fret, and then the 24th fret. There's a 24th fret guitar way down there. It's a lot of inlays. They didn't get them all right, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. And for $250, should you buy one? I would say no, unless you have guitar tech skills, and you can really tune up a guitar, because the frets were not great. I had to do some fret work, and they're still not great, especially down here. They're just not that great down here. But I rarely play down here. All right, let's see. What are the songs I want to sing? I have to get some lyrics up here. Let me just do that. All right, let me sing a couple songs I'm going to do. Let's see. All right, I'm going to sing a song. This is a song we saw them a couple weeks ago. We saw watch the Eagles play the song live and all their songs. It's another tequila. Hold on. I need reverb. It's another tequila sunrise, staring slowly across the sky. Days they said goodbye. He was just a hired hand, working on the dreams he planned to try. Days go by. Every night when the sun goes down, just another lonely boy in town. And she's out running round. She wasn't just another woman, and I couldn't keep from coming on. It's been so long. Oh, and it's a hollow feeling when it comes down to dealing friends. Never ends. Take another shot of courage. Wonder why the right words never come. You just get numb. It's another tequila sunrise. This old world still looks the same. Another frame. Short version. Sounds good though. Okay, I like that. We're gonna do Better Be Home Soon. I need lyrics. By Crowded House. This is currently one of my favorite songs to do. Somewhere deep inside, something's got a hold on you, and it's pushing me aside. It'd stretch on forever, and I know that I'm right the first time in my life. That's why I'll tell you, you better be home soon. Bringing back the coats, lies and deception. Back to the nothingness, like a week in the desert. And I know that I'm right the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. Don't say no, don't say nothing's wrong. When you get back home, maybe I'll be gone. Ooh. It would cause me pain if we were to end it, but I could start again. You can depend on it, and I know that I'm right the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. singing that song. I want to try singing a song I haven't done in a while. Oh, it'd probably be bad, but who knows? It's by. I was listening to the radio today, and they had a "Foster the People" song. Not this one though. Come on in, take a seat next to me. You know we got what you need. We may be liars preaching to choirs, but we can sell your dreams. You don't need sympathy, they got a pill for everything. Just take that dark cloud and ring it out to wash it down. But don't pray for us. We don't need no modern Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. We are the ones who start little fires, yet they burn out. Well, when they're on the rise, they can't help but shine. And when the wave approaches, take our ashes to the ocean. Who cares if hell awaits? We're having drinks at Heaven's Gate, but don't pray for us. We don't need no modern Jesus to roll with us. The only role we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. We know that we're helpless, at least that's what we assume. But we don't need to prove nothing to you. Let's all stay cool. You don't want to feel blue, but we won't sell you nothing you can't use. Don't pray for us. We don't need no matter Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. I like that song. I want to do some more of that song. Wait, should we do this one? No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to feel these feelings like I do, and I blame you. But all your dreams, that heart is empty, as my conscience seems to be. I have hours, old and lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. No one knows what it's like to feel these feelings like I do, and I blame you. No one bites back as hard on their anger. None of my pain and woe can't show through. But my dreams, the heart is empty, as my conscience seems to be. I have hours, only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. When my fist clenches, crack it open, for I use it and lose my cool. When I smile, please tell me some bad news, for I laugh and act like a fool. If I follow anything evil, put your finger down my throat. When I shiver, please give me a blanket. Keep me warm, let me wear your coat. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. Yeah, like that. Play that song, put me out of tune. Check it. And normally it's extremely stable. A little bit. That's way off. The great thing is you can get perfectly tuned with these. It's just you can get so close. Really well insane all the way up. This camera set anyway. I'm gonna check something here. I mean, I've been messing with it, so I'm not surprised it's kind of messed up. Yeah, okay, see what's going on there. So I think gain we want to bring down to about there. 100. Okay. That should be a little better. Well, I'll see. I feel like playing some more songs. Which is some REM songs. All right, I went to a song from Loudon Wainwright. It's called "Unhappy Anniversary." It goes like this. Unhappy anniversary. It's 1 year since we split. I walk and talk and get around. So I dance, lay down and sit down and sit. I eat and drink and smoke and sleep. Live a little bit. Unhappy anniversary. 1 year since we split. Unhappy anniversary. 10 years since we met. There's no need to remind me, no way I could forget. We fell in love, then we fell out. Both times there was no net. Unhappy anniversary. It's 10 years since we met. Unhappy anniversary. I cannot count the days, nights that I have thought of you since we went separate ways. I tell my mind to forget you, but my heart it disobeys. Unhappy anniversary. I cannot count the days. Unhappy anniversary. It's 1 year since we split. I walk and talk and get around, stand up, lie down and sit. I eat and drink and smoke and sleep. Live a little bit. Unhappy anniversary. It's 1 year since we split. What's the wind? What's that? I gotta get the lyrics here though. I do know I think I know the chords. We'll figure it out. Little Cat Stevens. It's really simple lyrics, but just want to have it here. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun. I never, I never needed water once. No, never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake. I'll never, I'll never make the same mistake. No, never. Should we do some Sixpence on the River, Richer? On the river. Kiss me down by the broken treehouse, swing me upon its hanging tire. Bring your father's map. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling, so kiss me. Kiss me down by the broken treehouse. Swing me upon its hanging tire. Swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes, I will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling, so kiss me. Kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling, so kiss me.
kiss me. Such a great song. Okay, I'm gonna go switch over to a little karaoke, have some backing tracks here. Give me a second to set this up. Let's see which song I want to do. Let's see, we already did Better Home Soon, but it might be fun to do a second time. Hold on a second. I want to get good at the song. This will have an actual backing track. See that you can compare the two. Let's see. Go to my karaoke setup here. Get the correct volume level, which is about there. Okay, it goes like this. I can probably do the song 10 times. Be happy. Somewhere deep inside, something's got a hold on you. That's pushing me aside. See it stretch on forever. And I know that I'm right. First time in my life. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. Stripping back the cones, lies and deception. Back to the nothingness, like a wicked desert. And I know that I'm right. First time in my life. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. Don't say no, don't say nothing's wrong. When you get back home, maybe I'll be gone. If it caused me pain, we were to end it. But I could start again. You can depend on it. And I know that I'm right. First time in my life. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. Anyway, what's the next one? Creep? Sure. It's not that hard to sing. It's you know, like a nice variety. Hey. C and C minor. C minor. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. Just like an angel, your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special, so fucking special.
you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Can't lie there. I don't belong here. Oh, she's running out the door. She's whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. So fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. One song to do though. What else we got? Oh yeah, God, yes. It's table 2, right? Where I put- I like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me die, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. And I found out a long time ago what a woman do to your soul. Oh, but she can't take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. And I got a peaceful, easy feeling. And I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. That song has good backing vocals. Unlike some of them. There's a couple I want to do here. Not this one. Hold on a second here. That's good. Not all of them have good, even any backing vocals. Let's see. Oh, I've done this one in a while. It's kind of hard. Hard to sing. So she said, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm in love. Think about it every time I think of it. Can't stop thinking about it. How much longer will it take to cure this? Just to cure it, 'cause I can't ignore it. If it's love, makes me wanna turn around and face me, but I don't know nothing I love. Oh, come on, turn a little faster. Come on, world will follow after. Come on, everybody's after love. So I said I'm a snowball running out into the spring that's coming. All this love melting under blue skies, melting out the sunlight, shiver and laugh. Well, baby, I surrender to the strawberry ice cream everything of all of this love. Well, I didn't mean to do it, but there's no escaping your love. Oh, these nights of lightning, we were never alone, no. Come on, move a little closer. Come on, I wanna hear you whisper. Come on, settle down inside of my love. Come on, jump a little higher. Come on, let me feel a little lighter. Come on, we were once upon a time in love. We're accidentally in love. 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 Accidentally. I'm in love. 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 Accidentally. I'm in love. 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 Accidentally. Come on, feel a little tighter. Come on, and the world's a little brighter. Come on, get yourself inside of her love. I'm in love. Come on, feel a little. Come on, once upon a time in love. We're accidentally in love. No, I don't know what this one. What's the next one? Oh yeah, much better. staying clear. And I help but ask myself how much I let the fear take the wheel and steer. Journey before seems to have a vein haunting mass appeal. Lately I can find out that I should be the one behind the wheel. Whatever time my heart brings, I'll be there. Open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever time my heart brings, I'll be there. And I'll be there. So if I decide to waver my chance to be one of the hype, well, I choose to water over wine and hold my own and drive. Driven me before, it seems to be the way everyone else gets round. Lately, I'm feeling the better when I drive myself, my light is found. Every time my heart brings, I'll be there. Open arms, open eyes, yeah. Every time my heart brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. Water over Wayne, hold the wheel and drive. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. I want to do one more though. Not that one. I want to do Torn. That's a fun one. Torn. Not many people do that one. Especially it's a female singer, but I don't care. Great, great one. Which one? I think it's the one we did. Cable 3. Get ready for this one. Man brought to life. He was warm, he came around like he was dignified. Showed me what it was to cry. But you couldn't beat that man I adored. You don't seem to know, seem to care what your heart is for. I don't know him anymore. Nothing where he used to lie. Conversation has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm not out of bed. This is how I feel. Cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something new. Wide awake and I can see the perfect
I guess the fortune's teller's right. I should have seen just what was there, not some holy light. But you crawl beneath my veins and now I don't care. I have no love, I don't miss it all that much. There's just so many things I can't touch, I'm torn. I'm all out of bed. This is how I feel. Golden night have changed. I get on the floor. The ocean never changed into something real. Wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late. I'm already torn. Nothing where used to lie. My inspiration has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of bed. This is how I feel. Cold and I have chained. I am naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm all out of bed. This is how I feel. Cold and I'm ashamed. Bound and broken on the floor. You're a little late. I'm already torn. There's nothing where used to lie. Respiration has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of aid. This is how I feel. Golden night rain, I naked bound on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. Right awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're late, I'm already torn.
All right, I want to do more music. I want to do some Lego. That was it for the music. That was good though. I had a great time. I got to sing until my voice is expended. Let me put it that way. Expendable. Lego, my logo. All right, Lego and brick building. You gonna put me in there? You're gonna put me in there. I'm turning up the reverb is an artificial effect, just for the singing purposes of singing. All right, I am going to set up for the Lego session. I'm in the Lego and brick building category, but to do this, it's gonna take a minute because I need to kind of move some things around and put my guitar away and put this away, and I gotta set up my iPad. I need to move the cat because the cat is sitting right where I need to move the cat. Cat is sitting right where I need to be. All right, okay, we're in the right category. All right, let me start setting up here. It's gonna take a few minutes again, during which there'll be not much content. But some content. All right, there's the cat. He moved away. Very good. Perfecto. Okay. This down here, like here. Perfecto. So you can kind of hear me. And we'll set this up so you can kind of see me. Oh, right. I'm going to change cameras. to this one here. Very good. That's my effectively my 4 cam. Give me a few. It's gonna take a couple more minutes. Another minute or two. Set up here. Browse from my own personal channel here. There I am. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Is my new one? No, it's not. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Making sure my audio works, which it does. Okay. Should somebody want to chat, who is not a spammer, like Streamoo person, in Twitter, in Twitch, sorry, I will be able to see you. All right, let's just see what we got here. We're going to be building by 3, man, maybe 4, at least probably 3. It looks like 3 and 4. So bad. 3 and 4 today. There we go. Let's start with 3, leave 4 there. Okay, I'll do this. Okay, here is by the way, this is the smart brick here. This is what a smart brick looks like. Yeah, my camera over here. Further out, so it's kind of central. There we go. That's the smart brick, which we use, anyway, and it recharges on this little recharger base. It's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be doing this for another hour or so. What time is this? Like 1:43? Maybe a little less. All right, let's get started. He wants to help. He's not helpful. Make sure we got all the little pieces out. We're going to be building something fun. There's the big pieces. Here is the littler pieces. There. It's all out. Very good. Throw these out so nothing's hidden underneath anything else. Very nice. Perfect. So let's get started with book 3. Okay, so we start with 1. And this piece here, it's going to go there. On the edge. Okay, 2 of these. 2 of these. Very nice. Okay, so this one's going to go here. These are going to go here and here. This piece is going to go come so. Very good. Form that shape. Perfect. Moving along. Another corner unit here on that corner. Okay, 2 of these. 1 there. 1 here, and 2 more of those guys. 1 here. I don't know what we call them. Lego pieces. Dang. There's another one. I guess we can call them mesh or something. Okay, now 2 1x1 covers. One goes here. One goes here. Yep. Mix up. Form that shape. Perfecto. All right, so we're getting 2 of these. 1, 2. 2 of these, right? 1, 2. Yes. All right, so these are going to go stack there and there. These are going to go right next to them. Outsides. Very nice. We're moving faster. This one. Well, obviously it goes. Okay, now we need 2 of these, right? Colored ones. Yeah, here's 2 of those. 2 of these. There's 1 and there is 2. Very nice. Okay, so first we're going to go. That goes on there like that. This goes on here like that. And then we're going to go like that. And like that. To make that shape there. Perfecto. Alright, 2 corner pieces like this. Slim corners. They're going to go on top. Very nice. 1 there. 1 there. Top of that. Make that shape. Everything looks good. Move on to step 9. Alright, now we're going to build a more complicated something or other. We take this piece. We have a weird looking piece to find. Okay, we got a couple of those. We need both of these. Alright, so this piece is going to go on like that. The other piece like similar. Like that. Oops. Okay, and then we're going to form a sub-assembly here of this piece onto the bottom of that piece. And then this piece going on top of that piece. And then this guy here, right? Yeah. There, and that's going to this thing facing the right piece. Yes. Nope. Right, the right color. Okay, I think it is. And that's so it's gonna go like here. That shape there, right? Okay. Mo, your tail is like right on top of all the. He's not being very helpful. He likes to participate, but he's just not good at it. All right, then so I'm worried the Lego's going to stick to the cat, and then it'll be gone for good. You know what I mean? Never see it again. But, all right, so we formed that piece, and now that needs to go in here somewhere. All right, hold this like that, and it's going to go kind of here. All right. Okay, looks good. Looks like the shape there. Perfect. I'm moving on. All right, now the one thing. Okay, take this. Another one of these. Two of these are going to face this way. Another one of those is going to go here somewhere. There it is. That goes on there. Perfect. And then we're going to build this guy. So take this guy facing here. He goes on the bottom. Bottom. Like that. And this bolo is going to go on top of him. And then another one of these guys on top of him. Like that shape. Okay, so holding this like that. It's going to be, I believe that. Right? Looks good so far. Oh, let me put this on top. Let's make that shape. And that's going to go on the other side. That. Perfecto. Alright, so now we're going to need one. This style gripper. And this super tall 2x1. Oh, decal time. Okay, I'm right here. We're going to need decal number 3. It's this one. It's a no droids sign. If you look closely, it's got a droid and then a no. It's no droids because no droids are allowed in the Mos Eisley Cantina. I don't know if you can see that. It's no droids allowed. Kind of fun. Right, now the gripper goes on the bottom, facing that way. This is gonna go here. Oh, what a back. Nice. Doesn't fit there. Uh-oh. It's fine. It's all good. It's just that's how it goes. So it's all together. Okay. Is that correct? Looking at the structure this way. Yes. Okay. That is perfect. No. Very nice. Okay. Now we need this guy here. Uh-oh. More cat attack. Cat attack. He's just very curious at all times. Here, sit up here. And you can look down on us. Okay, cat. All right, so we're gonna need 2 of simple 1x1s. This one here, and this one here, and then the guy with the little handle on it. That's him. Okay, so they get stacked on top of the handle, dude. Let's make this kind of shape here. And that's going to go here. These are just effectively attachment points to the other little sections. Make that shape. Exactly. Perfecto. Alright, now we need one of these. And it's going to go on top of these guys. Perfecto. Now we need 2 of these. 1, 2. 2 of these. 1, 2. Very good. Okay, so turn this around facing this way. Let's see, where are these guys? Okay, we want to put oof. Right, so each one of these has a guy on the bottom. And it's going to go like this one. Okay, and then this guy goes. This one has one on the bottom. And then that one will help it fit in like here, I believe. Okay, yeah, there. That's where it's supposed to be. Perfect. That's at the right height, I believe, from this angle. Yeah, close enough. No, it is what it is. Right, 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, stack them. These are symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're gonna go on the above where we just put that dude. So they'll stack onto there. They'll stack onto here. I assume looks good. Moving on. There, 2 of these. Very nice. 2 of these. Very nice. And 2 of these. Perfecto. Okay, so starting with this. Put one of these on one side and the other thing on the other side. I do that twice. So there's one. This guy here. This guy here. Make sure they're all lined up. Very nice. Okay, so they're gonna go like that. And like this, according to the picture. Look like that figure there. Yep, that's the right orientation. All right, now we need 2 of I think, different color guys, right? This color and 2 of these guys, which also be the right number of. Okay, must be. Okay, so we're gonna hold this like this. We're just gonna put these on the front. The same color, right? They're supposed to be the same color, but different than that. I think it's right. All right, so these are gonna go here. Here, that shape there. Very nice. Let's see if that's right. Does look correct so far. All right, take the arch, this arch, right? That's the arch, 6 arch. And that's gonna go where? Right here to here. That arch goes there, right? Yes. Okay, now 2 more of these. 1, 2 more of these. These get a little cap on the top. One of these, and how are these gonna go? Okay, I see how they're gonna go. Just want to be careful what I put them on. One over there. One here. What do you think, Mo? Looking good so far? Looking good? He's fine. He's fine with it. He's fine with it. Okay. So let's see. We're finished with the step. Does it look like the final, what it's supposed to look like picture-wise? I'm going to go with basically yes. Okay. All right. We need this piece here, and that's going to go on the top of that piece. Very good. Now we need 2 of these. And they're going to go where I thought they were, right forward there. Forward here. Make that shape perfecto. Right. All right, now we need 1 of these and 2 of these. Here they are. Yep, those are the pieces. Yeah, they're gonna make nice smooth top covers. This part here, and then this piece is gonna cover those. Smooth. Okay, still looks like the picture. And we still have plenty of parts. 2 of these. And they're gonna go here and here. To be that shape there, very nice. What is this bit? What's this thing here? It's a 1 thing with a little thing on it, and a 1 thing that I don't even know what that is. Let's see if we can find it. It's gonna have a little shape. There it is. I think that's what we're looking for here. And then something that I think is clear. Well, I don't see anything. Maybe it's clear. Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah. I got it. Okay, it's just two weird pieces. All right, but they're and it's just decorative. But let's see, here they go here, and one weird piece goes there. I mean, like they have these pre-printed stuff on them, you know, pre-printed graphics on them. But they're just part of the display. Okay, we need this piece in both of these. Okay, so this piece is gonna have it. Get those little cover things on there like that. Very nice. That piece there. That's basically your door arch. That fits on perfecto. Very nice. All right, now we need two of these. They're going to go here and here. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to make a sub-assembly here. So we're going to start with this piece. We're going to need, hopefully, this piece here. Yep. That's going to go here. Take this piece and put it here. Make that shape. Nice. Get another one of these, put it under. Make that shape. We got it. Get two of these guys. Oh, on the bottom. Interesting. Okay, so cover up these. Put these in here. Like that. Okay, interesting. The smooth side up. Okay, now we have the round guy. And he is going to be here, like that, I think. Well, it looks like the shape. All right, one of these is going to go, they turn it around there, right? Yep, that goes there. Back two of these. And go along the sides. I guess on the top, like that and this. To make that shape. Perfecto. All right, one of these goes on the back. All right, now we got a bunch of things to build here. It's kind of randomly. This is going to go here. 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 I mean, it's just basically a follow what the picture looks like. I think it's basically it's kind of a decorative. And then this is going to go here. To make that shape, right? 36. I think we got it. It's just like the picture. All right, now we need more of these, or we're going to keep filling them up here. Okay, so the next piece is this big piece here, right? That goes there. And one more of these goes like that. These goes like that, and then this big piece here, and this piece is going to go here. But to make whatever thing this is, it's kind of cool, Star Trek-y looking thing already though. It's just Lego. Oh, it's the door. Got it. Nice. It's the slide-in door. It's a door. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Star Wars door. But you know. Cool. All right, so we made something. Oh yeah, we can attach it to what we already have over there, but that's fine. Let's keep going. I think we can do in the next bag. Let's put these away for now. Put those temporarily there. Because I'm still going. Oh, we got plenty of Diet Coke too. I just don't want to put it on the floor because I'll spill it. What are we at? 2 hours and 30. I feel like another 25 minutes of Lego building in me. What do you think, Mo? Another 25 minutes of Lego building? Look at that cat. All right. Bag number 4. I think we can do it. I got a whole nother, much bigger set of Lego to build, by the way. Some crunchy pieces here. Mo just wants to meow. He's such a happy cat, though, really, honestly. People won't believe me when I tell them that. It's true. And there's the small pieces. There's the weird pieces. I like it. This is going to be an interesting build. Compared to number 5. Oh, there's a minifig in here somewhere. Let's figure if we don't get it. Figure out the pieces. Let's see. Well, torso. Legs. let's see, funny head. Here you are. One of those dudes, cute, and he has a saxophone. Here it is. Looks like he holds down there, nice. There you go. Minifig of the one of the musical aliens. I think we got a couple more of those to build. In a Mos Eisley cantina. Okay, what are you supposed to do? I mean, all right, yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, this is gonna go here. Then we put these on like that to make that right. Yeah, just have that. Okay, and then we want to have two covers of the same color as this. So like one here, right? That's wrong. That's right. And then a gray too. There it is. Dark gray. And then another cap of the same color, right? That one. To make this shape here, I believe. Let's see if that looks right. Two of those, one of those, one of those. Yeah, okay. One of these next. So that's gonna go here, right? And then these guys are gonna go on here. 1, 2. Make that shape. All right, now we need 2 barrel thingies. 1, 2, and 2 corner pieces. 1, 2, 2 corners. All right, so they're gonna go. Uh-oh, cat tap. Mo. He always wants to help with the Lego, but he's just not good at it. What do you have to say for yourself, Mo? He's doing the quiet roar. Yeah, that's what it's like to step on Lego, Mo. It doesn't feel good. Also, do you have any? Are you trailing Lego? And sometimes he gets stuck in his claws. You better not be stepping on my Lego. All right, so is this the shape I'm looking for? I think it's the shape. These are not the droids you're looking for, but this is the shape I'm looking for. All right, okay, we're gonna need these fancy pieces, these fancy transparent blue pieces in this giant box, which is right here. Okay, so according to this, hold this like this, place this fancy blue piece, so it's gonna, these are boxes that are gonna hard to get it, but I think it'll fit in, yeah it does. And then the other one's gonna go like that. This is gonna go in. And they fit, you can squeeze them in there. And where is that gonna go? Right up against there. You probably don't even see these. You just have to know there's these crystals in there, secret crystals, which those represent. Okay, looks good. I think it's even in the right spot. So moving on. Okay, we're going to sub-assembly building here. Let's see. So we're going to need this piece here. We're going to need this guy here. Okay, we want to take this piece, hold it like that, right? Oh, wait. Actually, no, you hold it like that. And then this white thing here is going to go in there. And this goes on top of that, like that, to make that shape. Okay, meanwhile, we take this guy and a black dowel. Here we go. That goes in that way. And this piece is going to go on that way, right? To make that shape. Put this in on that side. Okay, making progress here. Now we need this guy. That's going to swing. And this guy. That has to be in the correct orientation, but I believe that is. Very nice. Okay, so that's going to go in. Now we got to figure out where to put this on this piece here. And according to my imagery of where I think it should go right up against there. Yeah, that's actually good. Right? Yes. So it's really where the old place. Oh, another sub-assembly. All right, so let's see. We're going to take this. We're going to make another one of these things here. Okay, so holding this like that, this is going to go in the top. say. But that cat is super bored. We have another gray cap to put on. He is bored out of all control. This item and this item. Okay, put this in this way. Mo, please. I'm trying to make the rules. I'm just trying to play a game. I just want to play a game. Kitty needs his kitty attention. Okay, this. That goes there. Kitty needs kitty attention. He's saying, "Get attention, me." I give him attention like 20 hours, 18 hours a day. That's not enough. He needs 24 hours a day attention. Where's this other piece I need? I only had one of them. It looks like that. I'm sure there's another one. Some weird pieces in here. Here it is. Okay, so it's gonna go like this, right? Make that shape. Step 5. Yes, okay, and that's gonna go here. Like that. Perfecto. All right, now we need 2 just regular 1x1s, right? These color. 2 kind of shorter ones. I think this guy. Does that make right? I think it is. Okay, so in there, and then the taller one is there. Yeah, that's the right color scheme, so I think it's right. And then the taller one here, in this case, goes inboard. And the shorter one goes here to make that shape. Huh? Yep. All right, now we need 2 caps, 2 flat caps, these kind. They're going to go here and here. Let's make this shape here in step 10. All right, now we have step 11. We're going to need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 1, 2. Okay, we got everything we need. All right, let's build these out. Let's see, these are going to go here. Actually, let's start with the smaller structures. That's where it's. That's going to go there. This is going to go here. All right. It's going to go here. This is going to go here. Yes, exactly. Perfect. This piece is going to go here, and then that one here to go that shape. Yep, perfecto. All right, now we need 4. What are these? Okay, got them. These have a bump on them. They're not flat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfecto. And they're going to go where? Interesting. On here. A little tricky to put them on, but 1, 2, 3. This one's a little trickier. All right, these 4 places. Yep. All right, moving along. Step 13. All right, I need 4 of these. 1, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they're gonna go. Okay. One will go here, right? One's gonna go. Mo, he's giving me the rampant. He's all rampant on me. What do you need, Mo? Just leave me alone. I'm trying to do something. Meow. He's like, but I'm in charge of attention. He'll still operate a little bit. But I'm the cat. I need all the attention. I'm the cat. Don't you realize what you're dealing with here? What do you have to say for yourself, Mo? He just wants to talk. He has nothing to say. All right, that is looking pretty good. I think that's where those are supposed to go. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Very good. Cat is still pissed off about something. I'm not gonna ask him what it is. Okay, so this is gonna go here, right? It's gonna get stacked there and here. Yes, very good. Step 14. And this one's going to get stacked here, and this one's going to get stacked there. And step 14 is done. Step 15, 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, and where are they going to go? They're going to go. Okay, perfecto. 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. And 1 here. Proof full. Step 16. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm glad they're using kind of all the colors. How are these going to stack up? Okay, kind of facing outwards. Like that and this, right? I think that's correct. Will be curved part on the inside, and this one's that, I believe. Curved part on the inside, flat part facing outward. No, that's exactly what it's supposed to look like too. Right, sub-assembly time. So what do we got here? We got this bad boy. Put the white thingy on the top of it. White thingy on the top of it. White something. Smaller cap of some kind. That I don't know what it is. Is it this? I mean, it does fit. But I don't think it's the right thing. Okay, and then we're going to need this weird cup. Well, one of these cups. This cup. Got it. Yeah, I think it is just this thing, right? That fits like that. And this cup will fit on top of it. It's not the saucer. Maybe, is there a saucer? Am I missing? That's bigger. It's not as big as that. But I get the feeling it's bigger than that. That might not be seen. Let me just take a quicker look here. I do not see anything that looks like a white, smaller white saucer. I mean, it doesn't look quite like the picture. It's close. I think it's not going to be a problem. Just want to make sure I'm not overlooking some obvious piece. Are these supposed to go apart? I think they are. But it's not this piece. Right? It should be fine. All right, put it here. And that's going to go in here. You know what? I think it's this piece. It's clear. Oh, I figured it out. It's not that piece. It's this one. I'm 99% sure now. That makes more sense. It's just hard to tell that that's a clear piece. But it definitely was a bigger piece. Okay, I got it right now. Sometimes that's a tricky thing. Okay, so one of these, 2 of these. They're going to go how? One here, right? One here, and then this one behind it all the way across. Is that going to fit in there? It is. You still move. That's fun. Yeah, glad I figured that out. It's definitely the right piece. Okay. Now it's one of these are going to go how? Okay. This one here. Oh. Just actually just. I guess that's going to fit. Okay. This piece is going to go facing which way? I think they say facing in, but not there. Oh no, it is there. And this piece is here. Like that shape. Correctamundo. All right. Now we need 2 of these things. This cat is so bored. He just keeps walking over the same areas, sitting in the same place. He sits in the chair. He's like, I'm bored sitting here. He gets off the chair. He walks through here. He knows what's going on. You know what I mean? He knows I'm busy doing stuff. But he's like, come on. What's going on? Finish up what you're doing. Give me attention. Pet me. Give me food. Give me love. He's a very, very needy cat. All right. But like cats. Okay, I got 2 of these and 1 gripper. All right, yeah, we're going to sandwich the gripper with 2 of these things we got here. Very nice. Make a gripper sandwich. There we go. And that's going to go here. So we put the gripper sticking out that way. Perfecto. Next step. All right. We're going to need 1 of these, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And 1 of this guy here. Okay, so we're going to build along the wall here. So that goes there. The 1 goes next to it. And this piece is going to go facing that way. Hopefully it's all correct numbers. The barrel goes there, and then this piece goes here. And then this piece goes there. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. How's everybody doing? I don't know if anybody... Why would anybody watching a dude build Lego? I don't know. I just have a good time doing it. But I could build it off stream, but you know what I mean? Why not? It's content. All right, we get 2 of these. Or no, just 1 of these and 1 of these. And now this one's going to go... No, this one here. It's going to go here. He's so bored. There's nothing I can do, Mo. I can't entertain you and entertain myself at the same time. He just needs a little kitty attention. He needs a little kitty attention. Yeah, a little bit of kitty attention. I gotta take some time away from the Lego building to give the cat some kitty attention. He's very angry because he's not getting enough attention. I'm petting him, I'm rubbing him, I'm scratching him. He's much happier. All right, that's enough, Mo. I can't do this all day. I'm gonna build some Lego. Okay, we're gonna need another barrel. Do we have one? No way. We just see, he keeps getting off the chair, on the chair, walking there. He's going to walk back. He's going to get on the chair. He's going to get off the chair. He's going to walk back and forth more times because he knows this is where I'm looking and he wants me to look at him. He's not a stupid cat. He's just kind of an annoying cat. All right, so I finished this piece, right? Finished step 22. Meow. Meow. And then he starts the meowing. He'll start talking a lot. He'll be like, meow, 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 meow. He's just a cat doing cat things. All right, so what this is going to do is, let's see. So this piece is going to go right this way. Very good. That piece is going to go next to it. And this piece is going to go next to that. Makes it easy. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, next we're going to need 1 of these. 1 more of these. Meow. 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 This piece here. Meow. Okay, this piece is going to go where? Here he comes. He's going to come through and want to step on everything because, you know, he's a cat and he's allowed to do whatever he wants. That goes here. Come on, Mo, just walk through the whole place again. And then jump up on the chair, and then get off the chair, and then get on the chair, you know. Okay, is that right? Well, it does look like the picture, as far as I'm concerned. And we used all the pieces. All right, yeah, that's correct. It is good. Cat is distracting me. This was, you know, he's trying to make it extra hard. Yeah, that piece goes there. Next step. That was an easy step. 1 of these, and 1 more of these. Here he comes. He's like, something interesting is happening over there. This goes here, and this goes here. Very nice. Make that shape. Perfecto. Right, that's all the pieces. Yes, 1 of each. Okay, now we got this weird round plastic piece. We get a gray wrench piece, and we get this guy here with a hole in it. All right, so the wrenchy guy goes in vertically. Very nice. It makes a little, oh cool, it makes a little ring, doorbell ring kind of thing. Nice. Like a knocker. Yes. And where's that gonna go? I think he just wants us to put that here. Make that shape. Yep. All right, now we have this big arch. That's gonna go there. Perfect. Now we need 2 of these. We're going to be done in no time at all. Well, at least with this package, which is, there's still a whole nother bag to do. And then I got lots more Lego to do. Okay, now we need 1 of these. No. 1 of these. here's the wedge. So this piece goes here, and then the wedge faces it kind of that, right? Yes, perfecto. Now we need an angle. That's going to go where we just made those pieces. Perfecto. Oh, wait, and they stack. I need two of them. Perfect. There we go. Then we have this angle bracket and another wedge to place. So this angle bracket is going to place like that, and this wedge is going to go here. Okay, very nice. We're getting real close. Two of these. This one facing this way. One facing this way. It still looks pretty much like it's supposed to, I do believe. Very nice. Okay, now one of these and one of these. Okay, this one's gonna, the 401 goes there, right? That's gonna cover all those. It's gonna cover all those perfectly. Step 34 is done. Okay, now we need this piece. That's gonna go here. And these guys are gonna go on the sides of it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hello, 4. Very nice. All right, step 36. Oh, we need all 4 kind of these guys, and they should be separated. 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys, perfect. And they're gonna go this way, right? So boom. Make a little device of some kind. There he is. He's back on the chair. He thinks maybe he won't be bored this time, but he's back on the chair. He's not going to stay there very long before. He's just in a very demanding mood. He's like looking at me like, what the hell is going on over there? Why is there no kitty attention being paid? So I'm trying to give him some kitty attention here. All right, so this piece like that. Then we have a cup, or this guy that goes right upside down on top of it like that. And then this piece goes on top of it like that. And then this piece goes on top of it like that. And then this is going to go up like that, right? Or like that. No, like that. Make that shape there. Right? Yep, that's exactly. All right, and then that goes on top of this guy somehow. Oh, just like that. That's what it's supposed to look like. Ding. Very nice. Okay, so we need one of these, like a flower pot. The flower pot's gonna go here, in this corner here, to make that shape. And then we have the flower to stick in the flower pot, but you get the feeling it just kind of sits in there, right? It doesn't stay. You can really see how it's supposed to stay. It's not like attached or anything, which is fine. There's all sorts of that happens. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. And then these guys are sitting in here, according to the pictures. So you can eject them. So if he's sitting here and you flip that, it kind of is. Yeah, these are an ejector seat. These are ejector seats. Okay. Well, I didn't realize they didn't show that in the gameplay. It's not fun. I don't understand why this thing has a plant. There's plants in the back necessarily, because that's going to fine. But it is what it is. It is done. Okay, so we could connect it up to the other pieces. We can connect this up to this piece here, for example, like this, right? Using little connectors. And kind of make a little diorama. Right? They'll stay together. As long as you don't mess with them too much. Very cool. And we don't have the last one built yet, but we have the first 3 built. Okay. So that's fun. The last one is this guy here. It's kind of a big piece. And it's got another of this guy, and it's got that one. You'll see. All right, put it back away though. We're done with that. That's fun. We got a lot of extra pieces. I think we're okay. I'm keeping them all in here for later. Put the decal in. Put the instructions in. Just because later the cat's gonna want to sit in there. This particular segment doesn't have any use for the smart brick. Oops, sorry. But before I do, I am going to shut down the stream. Move. Thank you, Kitty. Kitty's all discombobulated. He'll be fine. Meow. It's just him and me, you know, in the house together, and he's just he's bossy. He feels like he owns me. He can do whatever he wants. I have no choice in the matter. All right, so what's going to happen now is I'm going to say goodbye for today, but please be aware that tomorrow, 11:30 a.m., I plan another stream. And the stream will be very similar to today's stream, except instead of the guitar segment, it'll either be Rocksmith Bass or Ken's Piano Lounge. We just alternate. I like to alternate. But it will be flying around in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think, hopefully, and I probably will build the last Lego tomorrow. I should have time. I might not. I might build the last Lego Sunday. I don't know. Anyway, got a little bit of Diet Coke left, but it's pretty tan. The ice is melted. Excuse me. But my standard outro. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. I'm going to raid my, somebody who also does music streams, Heavenly, because she's streaming, and I like her. She's much more talented than me, but you know, if anybody's here and wants to go visit Heavenly with me on the Twitch stream at least, I'm gonna be doing that. All right, see you guys next time, which is tomorrow.